So it's Sarah here, and it's Wednesday, and Nala's got a show on Sunday. So I thought like maybe to show a video of a little bit of a training session before the show. So Nala, as you probably know, has already shown, and she already knows what she's doing. So this is like a bit more of just a reminder session. So Dudley's going to get in the way, by the way. And you'll see some of maybe the difficulties of training for show. So you can see if I walk towards Nala, she sits down, which isn't the plan. And she's not supposed to jump up either. So those things aren't allowed. But Nala gets so focused on a treat that that's one of the difficulties. So just doing this, like I'm going to toss a treat. You can see she's stood, she's focused, and now and again I'll toss a treat. And she didn't catch it, so Dudley got it. That doesn't matter. So I just got like a cheap show lead. It's just nylon material. So this is what I call my training lead. They got a thinner, nicer leather one for actual shows. So Dad's out of the way. So I want to practice getting her to stand. So that's not too bad of a stand. She's not quite square in front. And she's a little bit wide behind. But what they like to see is a straight line from hock down to the floor. So Nala's kind of learned to be, Dad's out the way, to be lured forward into the show dog stand. Dudley's in the way. So I do that. That's. Now we've creeped forward. Let's come back. So she's not quite right behind. So you could just play like this for a while, just getting the stand right. So we want Nala to stay in a stand, and the judge will go like this and look at their teeth. So you want them to be quite used to that. So she moved a little bit, so good girl. She didn't move that time, so I rewarded her. And the judge runs their hands all down, all over them. And Nala's just meant to be still, which she's not going to be because she knows I've got treats. So once the judge has run their hands over the dog, had a good look at the dog, we need to move. So they often ask for a triangle. Shall we go diagonal? And we go this way. And then she'll be expected to stand again. It's not a very good stand. So Nala needs to be like lured into like the more stretched out stand that they like. And then the judge may ask them to trot in a straight line. So the dog should always be on your left side. And then again, to finish on a stand. And if the judge doesn't ask you to stand after doing the run, they may ask you to do a loop or a lap around the ring. So you saw Nala just sat then. We don't want that. So she won't get rewarded right now for a sit. She'll only get rewarded for a stand. So she just needs to get it out of her head a little bit that she's got to stand like that. So that's Nala doing it. So I thought we'd have a little go with Duds, because Duds is more of a novice with showing. He actually stands better than Nala, but I've still not quite figured out the correct speed to trot him up. So he's really wide behind. You look like a dog, Dad. And how do we keep creeping forward? Dudley knows far too many tricks. See, he's about to go in a bow. So he stands okay. I'll just stand him again. And you want to have a little look at his teeth. Sorry about that. So run their hands all down, all over him. And he's meant to just stand, and they run their hands there with the dog. He's like, what you doing to me? What you doing? So let's have another little look in your mouth. So he's a good boy. Right, now we'll have a little go at the triangle. It's quite hard. Nala. If you didn't stand wide behind, you'd actually do a nice stand. Okay, and now we'll just do a lap around the yard. So they both stood, and they can both have a treat for that. Good boy. And that's all it is. So the hardest thing, I find, is getting them to stand. And they're both holding a stand quite well, but when they hear the treats come in, you can see they get a bit fidgety. So what I need to work on is their stay when they're in the stand. So Nala's not going to get rewarded for sitting, even though I'm not officially asking her to stand. She doesn't know that. She just thinks if I sit, I get a treat, which that's not an option anymore. So yeah, that's just a quick show dog training